let's review the axillary artery and its branches, shall we? So I'm showing you guys this diagram so that you can see it in the actual arm. But coming up, I'll go through all the arteries on the whiteboard. We'll start out with the subclavian artery. After it passes the first rim and turns into the axillary, which splits once into the superior thoracic artery and continues down past the pec minor. I do want to note here that the divisions of the first rim, pec minor, and teres major split into 3 sections, and those sections are 1 under the first rim, and they correspond with how many times it branches. So after the first rim, it splits once. After the pec minor, it splits twice. After the teres major, it splits 3 times. So after the pec minor, it splits into the lateral thoracic and thoracoacromial arteries, which the thoracoacromial instantly splits into 4 different arteries: the clavicle, pectoral, acromial, and deltoid branches. We'll get into what anastomosis with this later. Splits again down here, and there's 3 branches here. You have the subscapular, which splits into the circumflex artery and thoracodorsal artery, which courses with the nerve. You also have the anterior and posterior circumflex humeral arteries, which anastomose with each other and courses up to the acromial branch and down to the deep branchial down here. Below teres major, after teres major, it becomes the branchial artery, and then it splits into the deep branchial artery, where the anterior and posterior circumflex humeral arteries anastomose with it.